Hello everyone. When you don't create things, you become defined by your tests rather than ability. Your tests only narrow and execute people. So create something new. Yes, today we are going to learn some of the basic statements of QBASIC. So some of the basic statements of QBASIC they are CLS, rem, print, let, input, and end. These six basic statements are very important for doing any simple or complex programming. So if you don't know these six statements, you will not be able to write any simple program also. So at first we have CLS. CLS is for, let's go back to our QBasic window. So CLS is for clearing screen. Whenever we type CLS and press F5, F5 is for running a program or executing a program after which we get the desired output or result. We will get blank screen. Can you see this blank screen over here? So we are, for example, now we are printing. Okay, before CLS, I'll write print hello, and now I'll press F5. Okay, I got this hello printed over here, and then after printing hello, I'm again printing another statement print. Okay, I'm printing everyone, and then okay, I'm again executing the program. What result I'll get? Okay, wait, I've done mistake over here. Okay, F5. Okay, I have got hello also printed over here, everyone also printed over here. Okay, now for example, I'll use CLS statement after this one in the third line, CLS, and then I'll again print this is first program. Okay, then okay, I'll again execute the program. Now let me see what result I'll get. Okay, now I got just this last statement only printed. The statement which I wrote before that CLS, it didn't get print. So what was the reason behind this? Because I cleared the output that was previously displayed. So basically, the what is the use of this CLS statement now? CLS statement, if you will use the CLS, it will erase all the previous output on the screen and just give us the current output. Now, if you will press F5, even how many times will get it printed? Only the recent output. So this is the work of CLS statement. Now let's go to print statement. So now, what is the use of this print statement? It is used for displaying a value, message, or an output on the monitor. If we will not use print statement, we will not get any output also. So for example, I'm not using over here this, I'm using this print statement. I'm just writing the statement only. So let me check the output. F5. I'm getting syntax error also. Okay, wait, I'll just write hello and then execute. It is showing syntax error also, and then it will not show any output also. So for any statement to get printed on your output screen, you need to use your print statement. So now if you want to print a text or message on the output screen, the text or message should be enclosed within double quotes. For example, okay, I'm writing print and then double quote, my name is, okay, whatever your name is, you can write over here, and then you can close this inverted comma and check the output. Now you'll get the same result. Okay, my name is, whatever your name you will write, you will get that only printed. And now supposed to print a simply a number, we don't have to use quotation mark in that. You don't have to use quotation mark in that. So how can we print a number now? So you can write just print and then simply a number, whatever number, 60. Okay, so you can write this and now check the result again. Okay, you got simply 60. So this is how you can print simply a number. So if you want to print both text message and the number, then how will you print? The text and numbers that are to be displayed are separated by a comma. For example, okay, you write print and then in the inverted comma write the product. Okay, suppose the product of of two numbers are, and then you will close this inverted comma and then you can write a comma also, and then okay, suppose the product is 26, and then you can press enter. Now check the result. Okay, look here, you got this. And now if you want to display a blank line, then just write print only. Print, okay, and then you don't have to write anything more, and it will display a blank line. And let's print a statement with comma separator. It is just we are pressing tab key once. So a comma when used between two statements with one print command leaves a gap of one tab space. So let's check, let's do that also. So for example, print, and then I'll write the difference now, difference of two numbers is, now I'll close the inverted comma and give a comma over here, and then okay, suppose it's 30. Okay, so now you can check the result. Okay, okay. In the fifth one also, I used comma, so I got so much of space, just like a tab. It acted as a tab key only. And here in the sixth statement, I just used print, and I didn't write any statement to be printed, so it gave me a blank line. So this is how you can get a blank line. And then print, here also I used comma over here, and that's why it acted as a tab key in this output. So now if you use semicolon instead of this comma, so what will be your result? So let me just copy this one. I'll just copy this, and then okay, and then I'll remove this comma, and then instead of this comma I'll insert semicolon. Okay, okay, let me check the result instead of this. Okay, I'll not change anything. Let me see the result, what result we are getting. Okay, so instead of that comma I have changed it to semicolon. So it is similar to pressing space bar key once. So when semicolon is used between two statements, it leaves a gap or one space only. So Look here, I got the difference of two numbers is 30. I got only one space in between. Here I got so much of space. It's just like using tab key, but here one space bar only. So this is how we can use print statements. So now let's, after this print statement, let's go to rem statement. So suppose we are writing a simple program. Okay, I'll delete all this. Okay, let's write a simple program. A is equal to, okay, suppose A is equal to 200 and B is equals to 100, and then sum is equals to A plus B, and then difference is equals to A minus B. And then okay, I'll print sum, and then print difference. Okay, now let's check what is the output I'm getting. Press F5, we will get the result for result sum and difference. Sum is 300 and difference is 100. Now how many times you press this F5, you will get the result displayed only one time only, as CLS is used in this program. So sometimes in QBASIC you need to write long programs too, and this is only a short program that I have written. So for reference in the future, we can add remarks about the program using rem statement, so that it will be easy for us to know or understand what the program is about in the future. There is no such changes with this statement. You will get the same output only. So let's try adding CLS, add this rem. So after CLS, you can write rem statement, and then you can write now this program is about what. So program to calculate sum and difference. Program to calculate sum and difference of two numbers, like this you can write. It is just for our own reference. You will not get any changes in the output. So let's try if you are getting any changes in the output. Okay, look here, we didn't get any change. The output remains the same. So now after this, let's see about the latest statement. Okay, latest statement, it is used to assign value to a variable whose value may change during program execution. Without using latest statement also, we can assign the value to a variable. So for example, now in this only, to program to calculate the sum and difference. So let, instead of this A, only A is equal to, I'll write let A is equal to this much, and then let, okay, B is equal to this much. And now let me press, if you press F5, we will get the same output only. So to assign values, whether it is numeric or a string, to a variable, we use let statement. Now next, let's see input statement now. Okay, so input statement, it receives the input from the user during the execution of program. The syntax for input is input, and then in the inverted comma you will write your message, and then semicolon, and you will write the variable. So one way to receive input from the keyboard is with input command. Input command allows the user to enter either a string or a number, which is then stored in a variable. So when this program is executed, input command display. Now when you input any string, and if you want to print any string, it will, this input command will display a question mark followed by a blinking cursor, and when you enter text, program stores that text into variable or data string which is printed to the screen. So if you place a string and a semicolon between input and the variable, the program with print string, for example, now okay, I'll erase this whole program, and then okay, I'll write another program. Input to receive a number using a non-string variable. So you can input number first, okay, and then I'll print that number only. Okay, now check your output, what output any you are getting. Okay, now it is giving you a question mark, and then now you can input any number, which number you want to input. Okay, suppose 98. I'm getting the same output, that print number, since I've used that same number to be printed. So now using input statement, let's print our name, age, and class also. So okay, so I'll again delete this, and now enter your name, and then I'll place this in inverted comma, and then I'll place a comma over here, and then name strings. Why we are using name string over here? Because it's a string variable. You need to enter that in the form of alphabets, so that's why. And now okay, enter your age, and then again I'll use one comma and then is. So now why am I not using a string variable over here? Because is it's always in the form of number, so that's why it is in the form of numeric. So now in next input, and then enter your class, and then okay, I'll close the inverted comma, and then class. Now this even age and class, this both are non-string and it is number variable, so that's why I'm not using any dollar sign. For string variable only you will be using dollar sign. So now what you want to print okay, your name is, and then okay, I'll insert a comma, I'll insert inverted comma, and then I'll insert even semicolon over here, so that I'll get, and then dollar sign. Okay, so name is string, and now print again your is, and then okay, is, and then print again your class you are in, you are in class, and then again you can close this inverted comma, and then okay, class. Okay, now you can check the output, what output you are getting. Okay, you can enter your name, and then is also you can enter. Okay, enter the class. Okay, I'm entering 6. Okay, so my name is, your name is Neetu, and then your age is this much, and you are in class 6. So you got the required output. So now after this, let's see another example of this input statement. So like, instead of this printing string statements, let's input okay, enter any two numbers. Okay, and then I'll put this in inverted comma and then semicolon. Okay, which two numbers I want the user to enter? A and B. Okay, the values of A and B, and sum is equals to A plus B, and difference is equals to A minus B. Okay, now I'll print the sum equals to, and then close this semicolon sum, and then print the difference equals to, okay, difference, this semicolon in between. Okay, now with this input statement, now we can assign the values of A and B according to our own requirement, numeric values of A and B. Okay, let's check it can be assigned or not. Okay, enter any two numbers. Now you can enter in two numbers, whatever number you want to put, suppose 89, and then okay, I entered, I forgot to enter only one number. Wait, okay, I'll again to F5. Okay, I'll enter two numbers now, 89, comma, and then okay, 165. Okay, look here, I got the sum of 89 and 65 as 154 and the difference as 24. So this is how you can use input statement. So with this input statement, we can assign the values, and then now next statement is end statement. If you want to terminate a program, we use end statement. So suppose now you want to terminate this program at the end. So if you write end, this will terminate your program. Now check the output, F5. Okay, you can enter any two numbers, 56, okay, comma, and then okay, 34. Okay, look here. Now your program stopped after calculating the sum and difference. So now, or suppose in this same program, if you erase this end statement from here, and after this sum and difference, if you add end over here, then check what will happen. Okay, I'll again press F5. Let me check what happens. Okay, and let me enter two numbers, 45, comma, and then I'll enter another 23. Look here, I didn't get the result. You will not be able to input, you will be able to input two numbers, but you will not get the result over here because before this print statement, I have used this end. So due to that, your program was terminated. So now, due to this end statement only, your program will stop further execution. So this is the use of end statement to terminate the program. So now let's go back over here. Now we have already seen all these statements. We have seen even